single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. That's my way.
Hello, welcome to tomorrow again. Please thumbs up this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already subscribed, and share this video wherever you'd like to share it. First of all, I wanted to say Happy New Year, Happy 2020, and may that year bring you the best of the best of the very best. I wanted to start off giving you a generalized prediction the way I see it for 2020. And keep in mind, there's going to be good and bad in everyone's life. There's going to be good and bad in every year. And these predictions are just a few of the things that I've gleaned in my mind's eye from headlines that I personally have seen or will have seen. I hope that makes sense. So here are my predictions for 2020, and I've got my little notes here. The first thing that I kind of started to feel, and I felt this a couple of months ago, that something would be going on underground in New York. Like there's going to be something's going to be found. It might even be a relic, something from the past, something that has been a mystery. Well, it will be found in 2020. Also, it might be near the end of a platform, whatever that means. But I actually saw a grooved sidewalk, but I don't think that's what it is. I think it's a platform. Some sort of platform. Where I live, we don't really have platforms, so I don't really have a way to relate. I've been to New York way back in the days, but not enough to know the city and what I'm looking at. All I can tell is that it's a platform. Something will be found near that platform or underneath the ground, something that has been missing for a while. My second prediction is there's going to be a big find in medicine that could potentially be somewhat of a panacea or a cure-all for something. Regarding medicine, treatments, and cures, 2020 is going to be a very positive year for that and beyond. Scientists nowadays aren't your scientists of yesteryear. These people are thinking a different way, in my opinion, more determined than ever to find treatments and cures, and they are very stubborn and very much willing to push the envelope. So because of those things, I see 2020 being a great year for science. Also, as I mentioned in a previous video, you guys, up there, we're going to get some information. You just mark my word. If it's not 2020, it'll be really soon, in the next 2 to 3 years. Information coming from, I just want to say space, coming from space. When it happens, you'll see what I mean. You'll refer back to this video and you'll be like, oh, she did say that. In the next 2 to 3 years, look out for some sort of information coming from space, some kind of valuable information. Okay, next, I keep seeing Europe. The energy from Europe just keeps coming at me, not even in specifics. For a while, I saw an airplane flying over Europe, maybe even over Switzerland. I see more happenings in Europe than ever before. Probably, I don't even want to say what country. I just know that there's going to be some happenings in Europe. And I'm sorry I can't be any more specific. I mean, there's happenings every day, everywhere. But I think when this does happen, it'll make sense. It'll be something of significance to the rest of the world. Number 4, there's either a presidential candidate or a living president that has a health secret. I have an idea of who it is, but I'd rather not say. They have a health issue and they don't really want to share it with the world yet. But I think eventually they will. Now, once again, this is either a living president, and I know Jimmy Carter has had some health issues, President Jimmy Carter, President Clinton. I don't think it's health issues that have been exposed already. And I'm not saying it's President Clinton or President Carter. I'm saying it's either a presidential candidate or a previous president that's still living that is hiding a health secret. Eventually they'll, of course, eventually they will probably say something about it, but I don't feel like I should be saying anything right now. And I'm probably about 70-75% sure of this. Okay. And there also might be, I'll get to that later. Number 5, there's going to be a big find regarding DNA in cells. I did a couple videos back about being able to communicate with our own cells to promote healing, not our own selves, our own cells, well, which is essentially the same thing. But there's going to be some scientific studies regarding that and regarding DNA in cells. And it's going to be the beginning of a certain type of innovation. Okay, number 6. This one I started to not put in here because I don't like to rattle, but there's something going on in Australia. Somebody with an Australian ancestry is going to be of some significance in the news. I'll hear about it. It has to be that, or else I never would have sensed it. It has to be something that I personally have read in the headlines in order for me to be saying this. I feel like this person might be, I don't know if they're an actor, but they're, I guess in so many ways they're popular. This Australian person is very popular and they will be in the news, something that people will be reading about. Number 7, and this one is annoying and disturbing to me. Popular franchise, the manager or owner is doing some very crazy things regarding their employees. These employees are forced to do things that are illegal and that are harmful. I don't want to say the franchise, and I'm not really 100% sure which franchise it is. And I don't want to say what industry, but I can say this to, if any of you guys are listening to me, if you're watching this video and you're you work somewhere where you feel like you are, abused and treated in such a way that is against the law, I am giving you a message. Personally, get out of the situation as soon as you can. I sense the energy, and I think in 2020 it will be exposed. Number 8, a popular YouTuber is going to be dealing with a health problem, and they share the experience with the world. I think this will be a female YouTuber, and she has a lot of subscribers even now. She's very popular, and I think she'll use this health scare or health issue. She'll use her platform on YouTube to help other people who might be having the same types of health issues. Okay, and that is it. Those are the predictions that I see for 2020, and sometimes you have to take the bitter with the sweet. 2020 will not be all good, but I can tell you this, it will be a great year if you plan on accomplishing goals, if you plan on really getting out there, doing the footwork, really get out there and you decide to really start this project, no matter what the project is, whether it's going back to school, building a business, deciding to start a family, deciding to attend a certain church, or whatever your goals might be for 2020. It's best to get on that, because the energy around that year is going to really foster greatness within you. And even the trials and tribulations that you go through in 2020 will build a better you. And that's with any year, but in particular, 2020 is going to be a high energy year. And as far as weather is concerned in 2020, I don't know. I didn't see too much regarding weather differences or anything extreme. There could be a mountainous area, and I see some crumbling around that, some type of some type of disaster regarding a mountain, or I don't know. That's the best words that I can use to describe it. A mountain or some sort of mountainous region. I could see there being a problem there. There may even be a series of earthquakes, some devastating earthquakes in 2020. And I'm seeing the number 7 around it. I don't know why, but I do. And that prediction I just saw. That energy I just felt. So I haven't sat and thought about it or anything. It just literally just now came to me. So I wanted to talk to you guys on the next part of this video about your own personal horoscope. First, I'm going to talk to people who are water signs. Now, for everyone who's a water sign, that would be Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, watch your temper in 2020. Please don't let anyone pull your heartstrings to the point where you react in a way that you'll regret. So please, if you're a water sign in particular, watch your temper. Also, for the water signs, someone owes you gratitude. There's something that you did in 2019 that's going to come back in a good way in 2020. When it happens, you'll see what I mean. And it has something to do with someone wanting to thank you. You've made a huge difference in someone in particular's life, and they're going to let you know it. If they don't let you know verbally, they're going to let you know by their actions. I can't wait for this to happen for you guys. Now, the next sign is air. That would be Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Oh boy. I wrote on my note card, come out of exile. Life is to be lived. And I'm Aquarius, so that makes me an air sign as well. I feel like Aquarians, Geminis, and Libras spend way too much time in here. Try to live your life out here amongst everyone else. And I think life might be a little bit more interesting, a little bit more balanced. Also for air signs, your energy is more magnetic. You're going to meet, you could possibly meet one of your best friends in 2020. Also, you could reconnect with an old friend. As a matter of fact, that may have already happened the end of 2019, but definitely by the end of 2020, the energy that causes this to happen is in your favor, air signs. Next is fire sign. That's Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. My grandmother used to always tell me that, and I'm figuring out what that means. In other words, don't tell all your business. Don't, always kind of keep something to yourself. Don't let everybody know what's going on in your life, what your goals and your plans are, fire signs. You have a lot of goals and a lot of plans, especially Leo. You are goal-oriented. All three of you guys are very goal-oriented, but Leo in particular, please watch what you say. Keep your goals, most of your serious, hard-working goals, keep them to yourself and work on them. Also, for people who are born under fire sign, you're going to get an unexpected smile. A smile that's going to change the course of your day, which will change the course of your week and even your month. It's the smile that keeps on giving. Look out for that smile. It's coming your way. And when it happens, you'll see what I mean. Lastly, earth sign, that's Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Stop being a victim, earth signs. Don't concentrate so much on what someone did to you. Concentrate more on how you're going to make a difference in someone else's life. Sometimes people do things, they tend to try to victimize people because of things that are going on in their head, you know, things that have gone on in their life. It shows a weakness to them, not to you. So there's no need to feel like a victim if you are feeling that way. If you're not feeling like a victim, that's great. I am proud of you, earth sign. And for you, Mother Earth, whether you're male or female, you're going to get a small amount of money coming your way, and it's going to come right in the nick of time. Listen, if you get the money earlier than what you needed, I'm telling you right now, do not just go spend it. Save your money because you're going to need it later on in the year. So these are my predictions for 2020. I wish you guys the best of the best and pleasant dreams and every single thing your heart desires. I wanted to also conclude in this video, I wanted to give a shout out to some people. And firstly, I'd like to give a shout out to each and every one of you that get up in the morning or get up in the middle of the night or in the afternoon. No matter what time you get up and you face the world and you work these jobs that are very difficult with difficult co-workers, difficult bosses that you could literally just strangle. Don't strangle them. Just keep pushing. I'm proud of you. I feel your energy. Customer service in particular can be very, very testy and very annoying. But remember, this too shall pass. Eventually you'll get through this. You will definitely get through it. And you'll look back and think, whoa, I don't know how I was able to do that. So be patient with your coworkers. Be patient with your customers, because this too shall pass. Also, for all of you who are out here struggling as parents, whether you're struggling emotionally, financially, however you're struggling, please hang on in there. And please know that even though people around you may not show that they're appreciative of what you do, they are. They wouldn't really know what to do without you. So hang on in there. Your day's coming, and your year is coming. 2020 will be a really good year for you. Now, I'm going to say my final farewell of 2019. It's been a stone gas. It's been a learning experience. It's been an experience of love, health, and wealth, and spiritual well-being. I am sending you guys the best energy possible. Please accept it. Let it flow around your life. All the positive strength that you can muster. This is Tomorrow again. I'm wishing you the best of the best. Happy New Year.